A small Collinsville farmers market is being told they are not allowed to sell baked goods.
Farm hippie owners say the health department came in and told them it's against the law in Oklahoma, so now they are filing a petition to try to get that law changed. News on 6's Amy Kaufman has details for us, new at 5.
The owners of Farm Hippie tell me these shelves used to be filled with baked good products by local vendors, but now these vendors can't bring their products in to fill the shelves.
For us, it made sense to have a storefront inside through the winter months, through the downtime, to still have a venue for them to come and have a place to sell.
Farm Hippie owner Ash Winfield says they had a meeting with their vendors 2 weeks ago when they found out they were no longer allowed to sell baked goods in their store. So vendors who had bread, cookies, or muffins that weren't licensed or made in a commercial kitchen had to remove their products.
On this shelf right here, we had a lady that would mill her own grains and wheat and make bread, so everything was very fresh.
Okay, I need some of this.
Under the cottage laws, home bakers are allowed to sell products at a farmer's market or a bake sale. However, they aren't allowed to sell them in a retail store. Farm Hippie originally filed with the state to be classified as a farmer's market, but they didn't fit the typical farmer's market mold.
It didn't line up exactly with how the current legislation is drafted, and the farmers aren't necessarily here in the store, whereas when you go to a farmer's market, they are.
Now they're filing a petition to change state law, so vendors will be able to sell their products at Farm Hippie and other new concept farmers markets like them in Oklahoma.
That's really, again, what we want to do, is just bring attention to the current legislation, and let's remove some of those barriers and allow people to be able to sell where they choose to sell.
Now, Farm Hippie has already gotten the amount of signatures that they need to have it heard by the legislature this spring, but they're still encouraging more people to sign it if they do come into the store. In Collinsville, Amy Kaufman, Oklahoma's own News on 6.